Hello everyone, my name is Disra and welcome back to my Hero of the Empire campaign. So, I'm still waiting for my cough to go away. It's still taking a little while and I think it might even be worse than it was the last time I recorded. So yeah, it's very annoying and, well, it should go away eventually. But I would like to have that eventuality be sooner rather than later. But yeah. I think I'm at a point where I can just end the turn, although I did say that at the start of the previous part, and look what that did. Or was that the previous part? I think that was the previous part, actually. Actually, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm a mess of a person. I can't even remember stuff like that. But anyway. Yeah, they went back and they... Oh, there we go. So, reinforced... whatever they called, Matsuyama, something like that. They reinforced their capital. Good on them. That's a very good decision, in my opinion. But I'm going to now have two armies facing them, so I think I should be good. Also, this battle right here, which I am fairly certain I talked about at length in the previous part. I'm not going to do that again. Although, once again, I believe I will win, although they do have a significant amount of men. I will say that. But zero artillery, except for these guys. Then again, these guys are pretty deadly, but yeah, still, they have zero artillery. And I have an okay initial army, and also quite a lot of reinforcements. So I think I should be good here. So it's 3 against 2. Although this is very misleading because that guy... I believe it's that guy. Might be that guy. But he only has, well, whatever it was, that one unit. So my biggest concern here is not what I'm fighting, it's where they are reinforcing from. Because the enemy might, the ones that were under siege, might come from this point right here. And... that would not be good, although I should be able to adapt to that. Okay, and I'm in a city, which is terrible. Oh my god, is that a bad position to be in? Okay, I'm getting reinforced here. And yeah, I do believe that the enemy is going to reinforce from over here, and of course you have the initial army over here. It would be nice to have this position and just rain down artillery, but the game says no. I'm not allowed to. Oh well, I still need to use the most of my artillery, so I'm just gonna put up a position here. And yeah, if the enemy tries to reinforce or tries to attack me through this settlement, then... yeah, I'm kind of screwed. I'm not gonna lie. That would be very bad. But it's definitely a possibility. Okay, let's get this a bit better. So you can pivot a bit more. I also have you, though, which... God, I have so much artillery. Maybe slightly too much artillery. Yeah, this is going to be interesting to manage. I want it to be closer, but not that close. There you go. So have space for you and also for you. There you go. So I'll group these two batteries up individually. Although they don't all share the same abilities, so I may have to individually select them again. Yeah, let's have it be something like this. I am gonna get reinforced from over here, so this flank should be relatively safe. From immediate attacks, that is. So, anyone in range? Not yet, apparently. Do we see any reinforcements? Not yet. That's the enemy general behind there. But yeah, because of the camera and all that good stuff, I can't do anything. Also, am I... I'm not getting reinforced immediately. Oh, did I say no to, like, enormous battles? Maybe I did that. I think I might have done. That means that this battle is gonna last way longer than it really needs to. Because I think that also applies to my enemy, meaning that they won't get their reinforcements before I destroy their units. Which is gonna make this battle quite interesting. And also quite slow. Also, I know they are attacking me, but I have had a battle where they didn't bother to advance, although thankfully that's not happening here. That's really, really good. And you're about to not have that great of a time. Yeah, so this battle is probably going to take a bit longer than it really needs to, so sorry about that. Actually, do I even need these guys back here? Because the reinforcing army that well, I guess these guys could try to pull something fast on me here by going through this town. That might work for them. Or they might think that that might work for them. Oh, did I? Oops. That was not intentional. Although I may want to snipe a particular unit here, if I can just find it. It is the rocket firing at infantry, wherever they are. It's a very small unit in terms of number of men. Saber cavalry, well, it's not that one. And speaking of cavalry, the enemy does have quite a bit more than I do. So they probably want to try to outflank me here. Which is definitely a legitimate strategy. Also, Gambate! Pound them to smithereens with all of your artillery goodness as quickly as possible. Maybe I should shift this a little bit. Just to extend this just a tiny bit more. So I'm going to try to do something like that, and hopefully you actually path to the place I wanted you to path, which is amazing. Nice, you're shifting one to the left, not exactly what I wanted you to do. Although, will it be enough? Will it be fast enough? Seems so. Yeah, nothing to worry about. Nothing at all. But yeah, that makes this guy's potential outflanking a lot trickier, because he now would have to deal with not only one, but at least 2 units. Also, I killed an entire enemy unit. Was that Saber Cavalry? Was it the general trying to do something funny? I don't know. Anyway, do we see the unit I am dreading? No. Of course, that's the reinforcing unit. Didn't think about that. Also, you need to start to attack cavalry, and I don't think you have that possibility really. Also, now there is the other flank, which is somewhat unprepared for all of this. Note that at this point, except for these guys, the enemy hasn't lost a single man from my actual line infantry. Although that will change. Come on. Now. There we go. Yeah, let's see how well this goes. Well, it went well enough, I guess. Although now you have reached my line, and what do I do? Well, if I had my reinforcements here, that would have not been an issue, but I don't have my reinforcements here, so this is now an issue. Also, are you... No, you're not in Nilfire. Let's change that. Also, yeah, let's take care of that. Or try to, anyway. Yeah, they actually have quite a lot of cavalry, which is definitely an issue. Because they very soon might just overrun my artillery, which is kind of my one saving grace here. Or my one massive advantage, I should say. So I need these guys to roll over and die, like right now. Oh, you choose to attack these guys? Brilliant. Not go for my artillery, or my general for that matter. That is a-okay with me. Well, here we go. Now these guys decides that they're gonna be smart about this, and actually attack my artillery. Well, that's not good for me. But they are wavering. So if I can get... like, grab your artillery, please. Actually, try to pull you back and try to get my general into this and rout these guys as quickly as possible. Okay, so you survived, congrats, but you need to get back in this fight. Yeah, also you need to slightly rearrange here. Actually, at this point, maybe the best option might be to suicide some units, just to get some reinforcements. Although the reinforcing units aren't really that strong. Although all of these are just shattering. Okay, you can stop doing all of that and have the men get all of their artillery back again. And yeah, this initial army is just completely crushed. Although this is the point at where the reinforcement starts to come in. Well, we just need to wait for some enemy units to actually leave the battlefield. But now I can't rearrange the Armstrong guns. I can't put them somewhere else. I could never put these guns anywhere else, because they were stationary. So, okay, so this line is basically stationary. These guys, on the other hand, I might want to pivot them and have them face this direction. Although, I don't know, I still don't really know where the reinforcements are coming from. Probably here, but maybe back here. And if that's the case, well, then my camera is limited to this, so I can't really... Yeah, I wouldn't know where they are coming from. Let's see, just have you be kind of reset. We all frontline now. Ooh, yeah, look at that. I shifted my frontline forward just a bit, and you can clearly tell just how bloody this had been. Yeah, so all the all the 100 and whatever 61. Sure, 161 men that are lacking from this initial unit, they all are lying dead here. Really shows you how devastating this has been. But we have beaten back the first wave, and yeah, we are kind of waiting for the second wave. And actually, this might be the time to quote-unquote suicide some units. So I'm gonna do that, and get reinforcements at the same time. At least that's the hope. So what I'm gonna do is have you guys... actually, let's do this a bit smarter. Let's have the people that have most men remaining, but at the same time, you know, have ammunition. Let's have you stay back, and all of you go out and scout. Although I am seeing a spear levy garrison up here, with all of your men, meaning that... I'm sorry, I just thought that even if these guys are routed, it's still going to take a while before they actually leave the battlefield and allow my men to, my reinforcements to come on. So maybe this is not a good idea at all. Especially now that I can see the enemy reinforcements coming in. Yeah, I think I'm gonna abandon that plan. So go back to the one front line fits all approach. So try to have it where they can actually shoot the enemy. I think I actually had a good front line there, so I'm not gonna do anything to it. Although maybe pivot it slightly. I don't know. Yeah, but soon ready for round 2. Oh, that's where I'm gonna get reinforced from, because, hey, look at that, reinforcements. Although it was only one man. So yeah, sorry about this. Once again, this battle is a lot longer than it really needs to, because I messed up and either hit the check mark or unchecked the check mark that I really wasn't supposed to. Oh well. Actually, I can have them go all out Gambate, like, continuously. And why are you not firing? These guys are clearly within range. Yeah, why weren't you firing? Anyway. Yeah, you had an excuse. I can accept that. Okay, you're both in the middle. Both your Gambate should cover all of these units. Or maybe like that. Yeah, now it covers every unit. Good. Although what I'm gonna do is toggle that thing off, just for... yeah, the potentially horrific consequences of them actually firing. Like, mostly into the others' heads. Probably. That's what they're most likely to hit anyway. And yeah, I'm thinking... I think I am gonna pivot this slightly and advance, just a little bit. Makes a little bit more sense. Oh yeah, that one unit I was supposed to target. That's these guys. So let's do that. Also, why did they give movement commands? Because these guys are no longer... like, kind of messed up, I guess? Maybe. Yeah, they're already favoring. Good. Yeah, look at the balance bar. Still pretty even. All things considered. Although, with units like that just shattering, might not last for too long, that assessment. But yeah, I think I can just fast forward this because... yeah. Okay, that's that guy taken care of. Now reset and basically just find your own goddamn target. And gambatate again. Actually, I could gambatate like a second time. That's kind of why I actually have these guys on top of each other, so you can just continuously gambatate. Or at least as close to continuously as possible. Okay, so let me select this guy. There we go, that's good. Yeah, I'm kind of pummeling everything to dust, although very soon some of these are gonna just run out of ammo. But look at this, 487, 499, 494, 368. Yeah, you bring dishonor to the family. 338, 235, and 226. Amazing. I think I may have gotten my money's worth. Although, yeah. Now we get to see if that was enough. Well, let's save the day. Well, looking at that, it probably will. That's actual garrison infantry. Let's focus. Let's focus on them. Still not technically off the field. Just their mounts. I guess they're the standard carriers. Yeah, you can... Actually, you can't... Can you not drop your... Apparently you can't drop your artillery pieces. Well, that's kind of a shame, because I wanted you to, like, not die. Oh well. Anyway, the battle is over, because all these guys just shattered at this point, apparently. So I think it's time to do a bit of cleanup, do as much damage as we can, and yeah, silence the guns. And hopefully these guys will not kill each other. That would be nice. That's why I'm sending them to kind of their own flanks. Because, yeah, generals are notorious for friendly firing. Well, pretty much any unit, but these guys, cavalry with revolvers, they are, yeah, they're a goddamn menace. Goddamn, you're a goddamn menace, Phelps. And I also want to make sure that the garrison, this is the garrison by the way, entailed by Levy Garrison Infantry, I also want the garrison to be as little as possible when I have to fight them again, because these guys are down but definitely not out. Especially not when like 240 men units are still out there. They're not gonna be destroyed completely. It would be nice if they just broke completely, but yeah, that's very unlikely. Well, that's you done, and apparently that's also you done, and I think the most of the units are reaching the edge of the map right now, so I'm just gonna quit and call it a victory. So yeah, sorry about that. That took a lot longer than it really needed to. But oh well. It was an important victory. Although, let's see just how important it actually was. Because did I capture the settlement? No. But was that enough to weaken the settlement to the point where I can now take it? That is indeed the question. Trade disrupted. Totori? Totori, have you been destroyed? Yes, you have. Amazing. I honestly can't trust my allies to do anything. I don't think I brought this up in the last part. I think I wanted to and then forgot about it. But my original plan was to... I can show you on this map right there. My original plan was to basically head straight for Kyoto, right here, and then send a raiding fleet and just snag Kyoto, Tokyo, or Edo technically. I was hoping at that point that there would be enough friendly territories, or imperial territories, to the point where I would win the campaign. This is a short campaign after all, and I would assume that it would be over at this point, although... yeah, it isn't, but yeah, I'm still hoping for a relatively quick victory. But that is not really helped by my allies, because you can see here, loyal provinces, aka provinces that are belonging to the Emperor, or pro-imperial factions technically, 26 out of 35, and I own 19 of them. So 7 provinces are distributed among all the other imperial factions. And as you can see, that list is not long. And if we see on the diplomacy map, you can see it clearly. With that province falling, yeah, they're starting to kind of bite back and... yeah, the shogunate strike back, I guess. So, even if I get Kyoto, which probably means capturing this, this, and this, not to mention this and this, heading straight for Edo and kind of snagging it, is not going to be enough for a victory. Because I need, what was it, 7 provinces? Or maybe 6? 6 provinces. No. 9 provinces for that. And that's not going to happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need all of those. Well, I need that, and that. But I'm probably going to get these 2, this one, before I get those 2. But that means I also have to get 3 other. At least 3 other provinces. Well, 3 other provinces, technically, to reach the objective. It also means I have to shift this blockade a bit further back, because... yeah, now they can produce ships here, which get behind my my blockade. That's also the reason why I haven't blockaded further... just gonna drop that. It's also the reason why I haven't blockaded this, although I really could. Because at this point it wouldn't matter too much, because they can still produce ships within that controlled zone. So, unless I still keep these guys here, that's not going to be safe. So yeah, that means that I have to shift this further back, and do I even have space for that? Because I want to kind of protect this port as well. Because my allies need all the help they can get. Let's see, where is the blocking? It blocks up there. But is that gonna overlap? Actually, I don't think... well, it might. Just barely, though. Okay, it is overlapping, thankfully. Okay, so I don't have to worry about that. Anyway, can I auto-resolve this? Thank God for that. Control large army, that's what I unchecked, which messed that previous battle up. So, I just need to make sure to not mess that up again. Anyway, yeah, at this point I can auto-resolve it, and I almost didn't lose any units. Which is actually slightly a problem. Well, it is and it isn't, because I don't want a very weak garrison, but what I of course can do is switch a few units around. And I can take those weaker units. And actually that doesn't matter because I'm in friendly territory. They're all gonna get their men back. Although, yeah, clearly the castle is where this army is heading for. Probably. Although I can increase that chance slightly. So, also you and you. Switch you with... yeah, you're good troops, but you're kind of low on manpower right now. And actually all of the artillery is very unnecessary inside the fort. So, yeah, actually... That's 7. 1, 2, 3. 8. So I guess I'm just gonna leave 1 behind. Or take 1 out, technically. There we go. So you are the reinforcement, or not reinforcement, but what is it called? Replenishment squadron. So you're gonna just sit tight and wait for the enemy to, well, wait for them to hopefully not kill you, and then get men back. Great. Also, should I split up my forces from here? Actually, I'm not gonna worry about those things just yet, because I have other things that need to take priority. For example, this city, Sanuki. And with that, the establishment of my domination of Shokaku. Let's see, how do I do this? Well, actually, let's leave that for the next part. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy it. And you might have to enjoy it for quite a few more parts for the reasons I explained previously. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time. Goodbye.